Rightio team, jumping straight into part 2 of this next gen build. So we did end up actually chucking in this piston head, gear set, and bushings, shims, and a slightly stronger spring, just to get it up in power over that 1.1 joule mark. Something to know about next gens is they are a 5.9mm bushing, just always important to know that one. Now we're just installing the buffer tube, just like a real AR. This one screws in, so we screw it in, run those wires, and then you see me put the upper on here. This is because you want to tighten the buffer tube with the upper on, and so I'm installing the magazine adapter there and the recoil shock parts, as well as the extended barrel with the new hop chamber with Prometheus purple in there. Always good to put the lilac parts into these Tokyo Marui builds. They run really nicely together, nice and compatible. Now that we've got it all set up, I can actually tighten that buffer tube delta ring down. Be really careful, these are pot metal and they can break if you force them, and always use the correct screwdriver when attaching this guide rod to this guide rail to the buffer tube. That's the biggest point I see people strip stuff out. Now we're just chucking the mag release back on, and here I'm stripping the old adapter plate off the stock and running the cables through there, and then we can pretty much get everything all tidied up, prettied up, and start installing the externals. So magazine adapter goes in there, suppressor and pet box on. I am putting this foregrip on from G&G, just unlock on it, they look really nice on the UIGIs, and then I actually decide to flip the front sight so it's hanging over the suppressor. Then I can put the pet box slightly further forward and you can get your thumb over it nicer. So that is the build all done, and here's some shooting tests, so I'll just let you watch that. And now some long distance shooting tests as well with the NGRS.
I don't know if you can hear that tan there, but that's at 30 and it's hitting that nice and reliably.
So that does wrap up our build for this week's Tech Tip Tuesday. Thanks everyone for watching.